And hello everyone and welcome back to the Summer of Streaming. Now, straight away, we need to get things straight. I missed yesterday. I absolutely missed yesterday. As you know, I've been having sleeping issues over the past few days. And basically, after day 9, I went to sleep. I woke up after about 6 hours, so obviously they still didn't have a decent night's sleep. Got up, got videos made, and then it was like I think it was like 10 a.m. UK time or something, and I was it was 10 a.m. UK time, and I just needed to have a nap because I was that tired. Um, that nap turned into an over 16-hour sleep. Yeah, I completely skipped through yesterday's Summer of Streaming, but we're back. We're here. We're doing a South of France tour. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be quite fun today, hopefully. I've even done it, so the live stream itself should last about 2.5 to 3 hours. So we're going to push the boat out as much as we can and keep on being as live for longer than usual to make up for the time difference that I missed out yesterday. So hopefully we're going to find some more locations. Now, I've already inputted all this information as I made sure I got everything set up before the stream to maximize the most driving during the stream. I still haven't been able to catch up on all the recordings, but obviously 16 hours of sleep definitely helped fix things, and also a coffee before the live stream helped as well. But we have our South of France tour. Now, we're going to skip Nice just because that's kind of like an out of the way a little bit, especially since though the majority, 2 of these out of the multiple locations we're going to, we have to go back on ourselves on the motorway to get there. So I don't want to do that on Nice. And also, Nice isn't in this route, to be fair. I'm looking at this route, and I believe this is the 704, which is run on a Flixbus route. It should be good. It should be really good. It should be a nice route. Hopefully, we're going to go through France. So obviously, we've been to Paris before, but we're going to go through France now. And obviously, from tomorrow, we can go probably up to Bordeaux and maybe up to Brest and stuff, and we'll figure it all out. And obviously, right now, we know where we're going. So, skip to here. So, customizations. Obviously, vehicles, we don't have any Scanias, I don't think. Do we have a free Scania? No, all the Scanias are DLC, sadly. All these, I believe, are DLCs, which we don't have at the moment. Do I get them before the end of the summer of streaming? Maybe. But for the time being, we're not. I do like these ones because obviously you've got the double deck. The double decker there. I want to drive that so badly, but we don't. And then we've also any of these. Do we have? I don't think we have any of these. But he's saying there's a button here that says show all DLCs. So this is that's show all and that just shows what I've got. Okay, that makes most sense. That's easier then. An interesting background today. Maybe because we've unlocked some more areas because we went through more areas in the past few days. Hopefully that's good. Why is my head a little bit? I think it's just because I do have a green screen behind me, but I'm using a different filter for the green screen anyway. We're going to use our usual coach, our long wheelbase Comfort Class S 519 HD. More coaches are available, and we can we can customize this. I've been driving in the regular color scheme for the entire of these routes, not knowing that we can customize these to proper. Well, to be fair, we are doing Flixbus routes, so we are going to drive Flixbus. But all right, number plate tops 01. Of course, we're doing top 01 as a number plate. Does it actually show up? K tops 1. So it has to be. Why does it have the K? If there was a space in front and a space after, does it? Can I center it? That's pretty much center. That's pretty much center. Center on the back as well. Yeah, just add some spaces to make it center, of course. All right, that's customized. Character. We can change the driver. We'll do the classic because that's what we've been doing as usual. Anyway, we'll do that. I didn't know we had the options to do the number plates or anything like that. literally the first day of doing this live stream was the first day playing this game, so I had no clue on any of this, but it is what it is. We need to set it to today's date, which is the 30th. We're going to set it to about the time that we started. Oh, it's getting sunny. I've just realised we're going to be driving towards that. That should be fine because we're going Southmore. So we're going Southmore before we're going to be going overnight. We're going to be going over and then have the sunrise behind us. That is fine. Let's get started. Okay. So, while we're loading in, don't forget, exclamation point giveaway in any of the chats, because I'm live across YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Any of the chats, exclamation point giveaway will give you the link to go over and watch, enter the giveaway. Now, the giveaway is for a base game of the Fernbus game in partnership, thanks to Aerosoft, who's the publisher of the game. So thank you so much for that. Don't forget to check that out. Exclamation giveaway gets you the link. You have to do a lot of stuff on there. It's all free to enter, and you also get to re-enter every single day. I just realised, we are parked in this area where we actually parked yesterday, but better. It parked it better for us, but that's okay. Also, make sure you do exclamation point store to get the link and the discount code for the Summer of Streaming sale on infin8.store, which we currently have. We have mugs, we have t-shirts, which this one is a bit faded, but you can kind of still make out the infin8 and the old style logo. Basically, I need to order the new stuff, which hopefully when my YouTube paycheck comes through, or Twitch or whatever paycheck comes through, I'll be able to get some ordered. Same with obviously any more DLCs and stuff, but that is what it is. But yeah, let's start this journey. So let's log on in. We need to go off in a few minutes, so let's make sure we get everyone scanned through with tickets. I don't. Got 2 people we've already turned away. None of these want to buy tickets though. And get all these scanned. Pretty simple.
Hello.
Oh, did not see you there. I'm so sorry.
Hallo. Sehr freundlich.
That should be everyone in. So yeah. So basically, if they've got a Flixbus and they've all got all the other variants of. Well, they've got all the other variants of colour combinations of coaches and companies. When they get England, will they have National Express for the left-hand drive buses? Maybe. Obviously, the England DLC doesn't come out until September. They don't have the exact date yet. Today's Thursday, isn't it? That means tomorrow at 3 PM UK time, I think it's about that, the game devs are doing or TML Studios are doing a stream, I believe on Twitch, which is basically showcasing more about the game, or about the DLC. So that is definitely something to check out and look at. Anyway, we'll get driving, we'll get on board. We can go ahead and time lapse for this. So we've got 2 stops. Oh, we start here. We've got 1 stop, then the thing, and we've got 1 stop, then one. We've basically got a break every stop. Okay. Do we have a way to do a break every stop? So no break. Oh, there is. There's a break there before we get to Marseille. And there's a break there, or there, before we get to there. Then there's a break there, or there, before we get to there. And then there's a break there before we get to there. So we've got plenty of time to go breaks. I've just realised we've got all these tour buses and stuff to do. So first of all, let's play the regular little situation. I'm going to tab out while that plays, just so I can double check, make sure all the live stream platforms are operational and running. Looks like everything is good. Obviously live over on YouTube and Twitch, vertical and horizontal. Kick just horizontal, because Kick have a vertical option yet to do so. And if I did, I wouldn't know how to do it, because I'm using a different feature on OBS to be able to do this. As for bringing things back to going live on TikTok, obviously we had the issues. I uninstalled TikTok completely. It was just Is it still playing or does it stop?
Hallo und
I think it might
herzlich
stop.
willkommen bei Flixbus.
We're still
Wir
waiting
freuen
for the
uns,
time to
dass
go
ihr
through.
an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reise.
But, like I said, we had a lot of other stuff happen. I've lost what I was talking about, but yes, basically I tried to sort out a way to go live again on TikTok. One way, still there's a possibility. The other way, yeah, I'm just not. TikTok as a live streaming platform, if you're doing it on mobile, great. If you're doing it off desktop, do not touch it.
Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku
The door
zu
shut.
Neige gehen,
And let's
Problem.
reverse
Viele
out.
unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet und entsprechend gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr
guessing
euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über
We
nutzen.
can go out this way,
Wenn
yeah.
ihr eure nächste Fahrt auch gleich mobil buchen wollt,
So
holt
we
euch
turn
einfach
all the
unsere
way
App
through.
und profitiert von exklusiven Online-Angeboten.
Are we turning left here and
Auf
then right?
flixbus.de stehen täglich brandaktuell alle Infos und Städteverbindungen für euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback zu eurer Fahrt nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir
Probably
euch
going
per
to
E-Mail
mountain this
zuschicken.
curb here, which I didn't
Wir
want to
danken für eure
do. Oh, I missed the
und
curb
wünschen
completely.
eine entspannte Fahrt und viel Spaß an
I did
Bord
really well
bei
on that, and now I
Flixbus.
can't see the lights.
Hello and welcome to Flixbus. We're glad to have you on
No,
board
it's still
and that
red.
we can get you to your favorite destination today.
Right, I can see it now. I've
Before we
just pulled
set
forward a
off,
little bit, but
we
that's
would
okay.
like to share
We're
some
good.
information about the journey. The wearing of seatbelts is compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your
No.
seatbelt fastened throughout the entire
It
journey.
should be
In the seat
a
pocket in
pretty
front
decent
of you, you will find our
drive
information
today.
card containing
Nice,
further safety instructions
great
and
looking.
details
Should be
of
like the
our
south of
snacks
France,
and
Riviera.
beverages. There's
We're
a
not going
restroom
past
located
Nice,
in
sadly.
the rear boarding area.
So no kind of trying
If
to
you would like to browse the internet free of
just
charge, simply
sneak
log
off
into
to
our onboard Wi-Fi network.
Monaco or
If
anything
your
like
battery
that.
runs out,
So,
no problem.
there's nothing we can
Many
do
of our
there.
seats are equipped with power
I
outlets,
have
which are marked
updated a few
accordingly.
things
If
today
you would like to
with
book
the
your next
overlay.
journey while you're on the road,
So we now
simply
have
download our
obviously
app
all the things
onto
going
your
through for
smartphone
YouTube, all the things
so
going
you
through
can
for
take
Twitch, all the things
advantage
going for
of
Kick,
our many
including
exclusive
gift
online
goals, bit
discounts.
goals, and
For more
stuff like that.
information, simply
Um,
visit flixbus.com
We also have a
or
thing
get
that
in
obviously
touch with
the
us
latest
on Facebook.
subscriber
Of
should
course,
show up.
we're
However,
always striving to
how
improve
YouTube
our
works for
service.
latest
Please
subscribers
use the
is if
questionnaire
you
we
don't have
send you by
things
email to
public,
give us
it won't
feedback
show up
about
your name.
your journey.
It should
You
show
can
up
also use it to share your
on the overlay
suggestions, ideas,
for
and
obviously
requests.
when you click,
We
but
are
obviously you
always
need to
ready
make sure
assist.
your
And now, we
YouTube
can finally set off.
subscriptions are
Thank you
public
for
for that to
listening.
come through as
We
well.
hope you
So
have a relaxing journey
that is
and
what it is.
enjoy traveling with Flixbus.
I like how we're only just round the corner now, and like literally round the corner from the pickup point, and it's only just stopped now. So that's okay. It works well now. That is really good. But yeah, we've got all these new overlays systems working. Should all work really good. I just really hate that when the YouTube follower goal comes up, there's a comma, and I'm trying my best to figure out why there's a comma in it. I'm fixing that. But for the time being, we are less than 50 followers now to hitting our 2,000 goal, which I was hoping we were going to be hitting by the end of the month. Now, we still have today and tomorrow before the end of the month. So I don't think we're going to get 50 subscribers on YouTube within that amount of time. So we'll roll that over to next month. We'll see how we go and just keep building and building and going. But even so, we're here for the driving. We're here for everything else. Everything should be fully operational and have no issues with anything either. Just double checking anything come through on my phone. Okay, so it should be a nice drive, like I said. It's interesting using this new feature for Twitch because I want Twitch's side to do the whole decoding and situations, but sometimes that just doesn't. Am I actually above? No, I'm not above. It's just how it is. Oh, obviously. The camera, not the camera, the traffic lights went. Okay. But yeah, I'm wanting to make sure that I can be live every single day now. So from now, well, I was able to be live for the first 10 days, for the first 9 days straight, which was incredible to do so. Everything over last weekend kind of messed up my timetable and my schedules. I've got nothing like that happening this week, so we shouldn't have any issues this week. When it comes to schedules and stuff, I just have to catch up on what I've missed. So I've got the bus recording to catch up on. I've got the next Transport Fever 2 recording to catch up on for members to get them live early. And then obviously I've got to carry on and progress and do what I can with all of that. So it does take time. It does take time. And obviously I plan on recording, hopefully, one of those after this stream. I tried to record one today, basically. I tried to record the episode of the bus today. And effectively, I don't know what happened, but I had some issues where things were messing up. I made sure the game was okay. I made sure my graphics was updated, which they weren't, and my Windows wasn't updated, and my OBS wasn't updated. So I've gone through and updated them, but then I didn't have enough time after that happened to be able to have everything live and be ready to go live. So what I've basically done for the past hour is behind the scenes setting up everything for the stream, and I just watched like half of a movie, effectively. Watching half of a movie, because why not? Why not? I've missed watching movies. I used to go to, I used to work for 2 different cinema companies. One of which shall be nameless, because everything had to go through legal processes. But in the end, I ended up winning. It's just nothing's going to come about of it, because they ended up going and filing for insolvency. However, that is fine. It was still a win. I'm just not able to go and watch movies as often as I used to. I would have loved to have gone. Well, I still would love to go to see the Odyssey in IMAX, because it is an IMAX screen, my local one. But yeah, and the other one I was made redundant from because they literally shut, and the nearest place to get to was like a half an hour train away, or an hour and a half on bus. And then after the train, you'd still need to get like a 20-minute bus after that, so it wasn't worth it at all for moving to another location. It was just easier to get made redundant and get the payout from that. But even so, it was okay. I enjoyed working for the cinemas. Obviously, you got to watch movies for free, you got to interact with people a lot, you got to chat with people for all the different movies, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I think I can go through any of these, so let's just maneuver ourselves up. It's one thing I hate about France, is that everything is toll booths. There is so many toll booths in France. And I know this from another simulator game that goes through Europe, which, even though I'm not contracted by either of the companies, it's just easier not to talk about that other one. Although, at some point, I will be playing their version in the future, but for the time being, I'm quite enjoying Fernbus, and I'm enjoying this this style of gameplay. And I kind of want to do the comparison when the new one comes out. So, there's the comma. I hate that comma. I don't know why there's a comma there, but I hate that comma. I'm going to try my best after the stream to get it fixed. Well, I'm going to redo the recording first. If I've got time, I'll do that, because I kind of go down rabbit holes, and it's never good when you go down a rabbit hole, and when your sleeping's messed up, and rabbit holes, they don't really do well together, do they? So more so that because of my sleeping pattern got that bad, I actively have blocked watching shorts on my phone. I can't watch YouTube shorts anymore. Never really got into watching TikToks anyway, but going on YouTube and watching some long form videos, I don't mind. Like, I've talked many times on this channel, watching Life of Tom, Syndicate, and obviously watching some other highlights of streams. And for a time there, before I started doing the live stream, well, before I started doing the summer of streaming, for a time there, I would basically, if I was doing a recording that, well, even if, well, between recordings while I was doing editing and stuff, I would have on some Grand Theft Auto roleplay VODs, watching them. There's a streamer that I've watched a few streamers over the years, but there's a few streamers that I always go back to depending on what the characters they're playing. And for the time being, there's one person that I've been focusing on a lot. I'm actually whitelisted to the server that they play on, and I would love to bring one of my Grand Theft Auto roleplay characters over, or maybe both. I don't know. It depends on how things work. But it's all a matter of the timings and stuff, because I can't watch them live due to the times that they stream. They stream, well, for one, they're going to be live in the middle of me being live, so I'll miss the first hour, and then I try and watch on catch up, and things mess up when you watch things on catch up. So even though they're live, you'd be watching from the start of the stream, and because you, like, say you're an hour into watching them. Hey, why is my indicator not working? There we go. Hey, Stitch and Makeup, how you doing? Welcome to the stream on YouTube. You know what? I need to do a chat overlay, like a multi-channel chat overlay that does all of the chats together. I know I can do that. I've just realised that the sun is going to be blinding because we're going to be going into it for a little bit. I can't really zoom in while I'm driving to do that, so we're going to have to live with it until we can get to a kind of a straight so I can pay attention to it. And I'm guessing this is going to end up... Oh, no, it's still... Oh, it's dropping down to 70 at the start of the tunnel. Okay. What are you playing? So we're playing Fernbus, which is a European coach simulator game. You basically make... you can... What the plan is for this series, anyway, is we're rebuilding realistic or real-world coach routes. So in Fernbus, they copy Flixbus and other coach networks. I'm finding out those coach networks and coach routes. So currently we're driving the 704, which is a Flixbus route, and that 704 is a south of France route. So we're driving from Geneva, which we've just come from, and we're going to Grenoble. I don't know where Grenoble is in France, but then we're going down to something like Marseille, basically just the south of France, for today's stream. So it's going to be a decent stream. Let's figure out how. Oh, that's the one to do. Right, so I can still drive while I'm doing this. Am I on the correct one to do the wind mirrors? I am. Oh, that's not the right one. Is that the right one, or is that the right one? That is the right one. Okay. So, left mirror shade, which is the side I'm on. Okay. Hopefully that gets the sun. No. No, it doesn't. That's great, isn't it? We literally just lowered it, and I wanted to make sure I could still see the window, and then we're still getting blinded by it. Do I stream on Twitch? Yes, I'm currently live on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Both on YouTube and Twitch, I'm horizontal and vertical. On Kick, I am just horizontal, because Kick doesn't have a vertical option. Okay, we're pulling over. We've got 87 kilometers left. So basically, if you watch on YouTube, you can click my channel and go to my live pages. From there, you should be able to find my horizontal stream, so you can get the wider view if you want to. And obviously, if you're watching on Twitch and you're watching the vertical, there's an easy one button to go from vertical to horizontal. It'd be great if YouTube added that feature, but sadly on YouTube you have to do literally one upload for both. One broadcast for both to get the custom layout that I want. Otherwise, it literally just crops the broadcast for the dual broadcasting mode on YouTube, which is kind of annoying. It'd be great if I can, like I say, use 2 uploads, but it is what it is. But I forgot what to say. There was 2 people there, so Ingram family as well. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, broadcasting on all platforms right now, apart from TikTok. Been trying to broadcast on TikTok, but TikTok is just an absolute pain to use the TikTok studios while also... Oh, the lights automatically came on. It's just a pain to broadcast on TikTok through the original TikTok... what's it called? Studios. Mainly because it likes to hog computer resources that it doesn't need. And why can't I just not feed it through the thing I'm pushing to Twitch and Kick? Or YouTube. What if you do YouTube Shorts instead of vertical? I am. So, YouTube, I'm live streaming in horizontal and vertical, so that would show up in people's Shorts feed. So as you're scrolling through, you can find my feed that way through the Shorts. Or you can directly click onto the vertical feed or the horizontal feed on your mobile, depending on which you want to watch. Obviously, you see an overlay of chat, usually, on those kind of feeds, but yeah. Oh, I just realised we're 70 kilometres an hour. Luckily, didn't get a speeding ticket there, otherwise that would have been bad, or someone complained about speeding. So the vertical one, it's basically a different layout that I'm doing. So YouTube Shorts is basically just the vertical. So the easiest way to explain it is that's horizontal, that's vertical. So I just reformat how I broadcast. And I broadcast both at the same time. So there's a bit of a crop on the vertical, on the YouTube. Basically, you don't see, like the mirror that you can see there. Ooh, bit of a crash. Basically, on the horizontal, you can see the GPS in the bottom right corner. In the vertical, you can only see the GPS in the dashboard. So there is those issues. Are we carrying on straight? I believe we're carrying on straight on this, so that is good. Obviously, you can still see the speedo in both sides, but you can't see any of the mirrors effectively on the vertical just because of how it works all on that system. So it is what it is. But I actually get more views, surprisingly, on the vertical stream on YouTube at the moment than I do the horizontal. But then the horizontal is there after the fact for people to watch after the fact as well. So there is a lot of different stuff there. And the only annoying thing about the streaming to YouTube is, apart from the is the follower number doesn't update until it's every 10 people. So I've manually put in what I started on at 1954 YouTube subscribers. So if anyone else is subscribed, it will only update when I get up to 1960, which is still not that far off the 2000 that I'm trying my best to push for. But my YouTube channel has been having massive growth recently. My Twitch channel has had decent growth. I have had about 50 followers since starting the summer of streaming. Now, there's not that many people that actually chat in the Twitch chat, but it's one of the entry methods for people to enter the giveaway. So obviously, we do people can enter the giveaway by following on Twitch as one of them, and that's just another feature there. But yeah, I don't even think I can show what the vertical feed would look like on the horizontal one. I do need to figure out a way to do a Twitch overlay, a chat overlay on this, so I'll figure it out at some point. To be fair, let's just quickly add it in there. If I pause it, it won't change the thing. Let's have a quick look in my overlays. Add a new overlay. Let's go blank. Chat. Okay. Then I literally just add chat box. Do it like that. Use color names. So fade out chat. Okay. I'm literally having a look at this to try to figure it out. Does that, does that. Go icon. Okay. Let's copy that and save. See if this works. Right, this is the first time I'm trying this. Why did my feed go off on the vertical? That is interesting. So, look, add. Oh, that's new. That's a new thing. Browser. That should be like that. Okay, hopefully that works. I type that, does that go to all of them and then it comes up? Yeah. That's really small. So let's do it like that. Now type test 2. It is showing up. It's just taking a little bit of time to show up. It should come across all platforms. I just don't know how YouTube's going to work on it, but we'll figure that out. Okay. Now, re-minimize that. We're now back on. Okay, hopefully that all works. And then we can get back onto the drive. First time I've done chat overlays on the stream, so we'll see how it works, see how it goes. Obviously, if certain things pop up that shouldn't be coming up, then I'll just turn that off and it won't be on anymore. At least we have, what's it called, the traffic light, so we can good to keep on driving and going. I've still no clue why. Oh, it would have been the controller cable would have turned my camera off. That's silly. I could have done this while sat at the... We're literally like 20 miles, like less than 20 kilometers away from things. So we could have just sat there and done it there. What a silly person. Okay. And we're into the city. Okay, we have to keep it slow for the speed. Although, I might have to do a different chat overlay. The game's still playing, we just can't hear it at the moment.
Weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen.
Okay. So it wasn't showing YouTube on the other one, so I'll try it on a different setting and see if that works. Okay, and then to be fair, I can also customize stuff, so we'll do what we can. Okay, 50 kilometers, we're fine. Going straight through the lights. And we are good. And obviously we've got another light system here. Slow it down. Got some time because it's still on the crossing. Copy the link. Is that going to work? Possibly.
Und Getränkeangebot. Eine Toilette
Oh, it automatically plays because I put down the wide controller.
Wählt sich einfach in
And then it
unser
automatically plays it.
WLAN-Netz ein.
Okay.
Unser
Right.
Reisetipp fürs Internet? Schaut doch mal auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku zur Neige gehen, kein Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet und entsprechend gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen.
Slow and steady.
Wenn ihr eure nächste Fahrt auch gleich mobil buchen wollt, holt euch einfach unsere App und profitiert von exklusiven Online-Angeboten. Auf
Can't currently see the chat because of the drive.
und
Okay.
für euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern.
We're
Für
going too
Feedback
fast
zu
as
eurer
well.
Fahrt nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail zuschicken. Wir danken für eure Aufmerksamkeit und wünschen
Okay.
eine entspannte Fahrt und viel Spaß
3 kilometers
an
away,
Bord
should only
bei
be a few
Flixbus.
corners, and then we'll pull up.
Hello and welcome to Flixbus. We're glad to have you on board and that we can get you to your favorite destination today. Before we set off, we would like to share some information about the journey.
Okay.
The wearing of seatbelts is compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey.
10 kilometer zone,
In the seat
seriously?
pocket in front of you, you will find our information card containing
drive
further
is gonna
safety
be-
instructions and details.
To be fair,
of
we're still
snacks
half an hour
and
early on the
beverages.
drive.
There's a restroom located in the rear boarding area.
We're just literally stuck
If you would
to
like to browse the
10
internet
kilometer
free of
speed.
charge, simply log on to our onboard Wi-Fi network. If your battery runs out, no problem. Many of our seats are equipped with power outlets, which are marked accordingly.
Okay.
If you would like to book your next journey while you're on the road, simply download our app onto your smartphone so you can take advantage of our many exclusive online discounts. For more information, simply visit flixbus.com.
There we go. There we go. People are going to get off. Let's get the chat back up. Make sure it actually went in the right location, which it didn't. You know what? Let's put that to there. And then new test. See if that all comes up. Kick. Always done one YouTube. Does it do the other YouTube, or does it only do it through one YouTube? I think it only does one through one YouTube. But it should show up both sides of the YouTube when that goes live. Okay. So we're currently here. We need to, first of all, I didn't say I was setting off. I did not say I was setting off from the original destination. Right, we already made a mistake today. We do have a break after this one, so that is okay. Let's go ahead and start checking everyone in.
Hallo. Sehr freundlich.
You're here for the all the way.
Servus. Auf geht's.
Mahlzeit. Dankeschön.
Moin. Sie wollen
No one
bestimmt
should need
sehr
to buy a
freundlich.
ticket because there's a ticket machine there. No
Guten
one's
Tag.
actually buying a
Das
ticket
ist sehr
either.
freundlich.
Hallo. Bin ich. Dankeschön.
Tag. Cool.
Mahlzeit. Danke.
Hi, das Ticket.
And is
Bitte
you're
schön.
the last person? Yes,
Sehr
you
freundlich.
are. Right, that's everyone sorted. Everyone's checked in. The chat's now we're going to be working in the overlay under here for the vertical stream. For the horizontal stream, there's no chat on the vertical stream because when you watch the stream on vertical, you get the chat on the screen. So there's a bit of a thing there. So that's okay. Okay. But yeah, these should all be ready. Let's make sure we skip to the departure time. Let's make sure we do start ride because I forgot to do that originally. We need to go to a rest break to have our break. Go to Marseille, rest break. Don't know where that is. But Marseille is the longest drive between places probably today. And then we're gonna be stuck with a load of roadworks over here. That's gonna be annoying. Be very annoying. Right.
Hallo
Now,
und
that's meant to
herzlich
play.
willkommen bei Flixbus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise.
Okay.
Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt an. In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen und Infos zu unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot. Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren
Head on
Einstiegsbereich.
out.
Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs
Still gotta go on the
Internet,
10 kilometers
schaut
an hour
doch
in
mal
it so we
auf
don't get
unserer
a
Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team
speeding
freut sich
ticket
riesig
in the
über
bus in
eure
the coach
Likes und
depot
Nachrichten.
or be
Sollte euer
annoying
Akku zu
any of
lange
the.
gehen, kein Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind
Any of
mit
us.
Steckdosen ausgestattet
That could
und
have been bad.
entsprechend gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr
Just
euer
gonna-
Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen. Wenn ihr
We're
eure
still on the
nächste
10
Fahrt
kilometer
auch
zone.
gleich mobil buchen wollt, holt euch einfach unsere App und profitiert von
Is this,
exklusiven
I was going to say this still can't be.
Online-Angeboten.
There we go. Updated.
Auf flixbus.de
Oh, that could have been
stehen
a
täglich
very,
brandaktuell alle
very
Infos
annoying,
und Städteverbindungen für euch bereit.
Situation.
Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback
We're good.
zu
We can go up to
eurer
50
Fahrt
at the moment.
nutzt bitte den
So we get to the
Fahrplan,
highway, then we're
den wir
gonna
euch
probably
per
going to go
E-Mail zuschicken.
100.
Wir danken
Even though I'm
für
still
eure
probably going to go over
Aufmerksamkeit
50 because I'm
und
going to
wünschen
forget.
eine entspannte Fahrt und viel Spaß an Bord bei Flixbus. Hello and welcome to
Yeah.
Flixbus. We're glad to have you on board and that we can get you to your favorite destination today.
Oh, seriously,
Before
we
set
get hit
off,
by lights
we
again.
would like to share some information about the
Right.
journey. The wearing of seatbelts is compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout.
At least adding the chat overlay on the vertical, on the horizontal should be good. Do I see all the chats on here? No, I only see the chats on one stream on there. But I see all them on there, so that's okay. As long as the chats all work, that's the main thing. I can see all the chats, because obviously we've got two YouTube chats which can't merge because of how YouTube works with all that kind of systems. It would be great if I was to do a horizontal stream and be like, here, have a second feed for the vertical feed, and it's all condensed into one system, which is how they do it, how they usually do it. But it is what it is, I guess. Okay. I'm still at 50. Got to be careful. Safe to go on the roundabout. Sure, we give it a wide berth so we don't end up going over it like we have done in the past. And yeah, get back to driving properly. Now it is going to be a little different with all of obviously the lights and situations, but it's now going to get really dark. We're due to arrive at our next location at 20 past 1, and we're currently at 20 past 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So we're about 4 hours drive away for the next. Okay. Okay, that is kind of crazy. 300 kilometers from one destination to the next. That's a long drive down south. A long drive down. But we're going to be good. We're going to be good. We're going to make it. It's going to be okay. Especially seeing as though, obviously, the summer of streaming is all about getting every destination we can. At some point, we will go back down south this way and go to Nice, but it's just not today. I don't know how many destinations and stops we're going to get in our 43-day challenge. It's technically now 42 days, but we'll just brush over yesterday because sleeping issues happen. They do happen, but it's all good. Okay. I've just realised we're going to be driving through the south of France in the middle of the night. Although, if we get into Marseille at 1:20, we're probably going to get the sunrise for a big chunk of it, I would hope. I guess we'll find out when we're doing it, when we get in the drive. And we are going to be coming back on ourselves a little bit for it, so we'll have to figure that all out. For the time being, it's all pretty good. Okay. Seeing as though we're not due there until 1:20. Ooh, if we get a traffic light soon, I don't think we will. Can I bring up the map while we're driving? Right. So there is. Oh, we'll go to the first rest area because it's just that. Yeah, we go to the first rest area rather than going to this one because at least. I might not even be able to go to that one. No, that is on our side. Yeah, so I can go to that rest area. We'll go to that rest area before we get down here and figure it all out. We'll go from there. Yeah. Makes more sense to get the rest area done early rather than late. Although in the past I have literally just stopped at a traffic light and done the rest area and done the rest stop because we can. Bizarrely. Don't know why, but we can. Are we going to get undertaken now? Yeah, we are. Probably because I think we're going uphill. But we are literally going from wherever it was that we've just come from to Marseille, so north of, well, central France to the south, maybe? But yeah, because obviously we were lower than Paris to start off with. So it's not like as if we're going from full north to full south. We're going down the south east of the country, then we're going to go across the south during sunrise as well, so the sun will be behind us and it'll just be lighting up everything in front of us, which means flying Maroon. No, which means what's it called?
Mein Nagel ist angerissen.
They end up crashing because of a fly. I've got a window open and it's hot, so obviously fly. Yeah. But no, what was I talking about? It'll be nice. Okay. Get back up to 100 kilometers an hour, hopefully. Not have any more issues. I say that, and then the fly goes back on a controller. Okay. That's fine. But anyway, yeah, it's an interesting. It's still an interesting drive. We're still going like 100 kilometers around corners and stuff, which is about 70, 80 miles an hour. This fly is absolutely annoying right now. Can you just go back out the window, please? Or just not bug me, but then again, it is a bug, isn't it? So. Okay. 102 kilometers in an 100 zone, which is okay. To be fair, we're not going to get in trouble for that. We shouldn't do anyway. But yeah, it's should be a decent drive today. I just wish, to be fair, if we were driving during the day, if we were starting in the morning, we would have been driving into the... Oh, no, we wouldn't. But we might have had the sun set affecting us. And of course, we had to slow down for a random roundabout. Without any speed limit changes, warnings, it literally just went from 100 to 50. The game just likes to do that. Oh, and then we've got another stupid toll booth. Don't forget you can get your mugs at !store. Mugs at infin8.store. And use code SUMMERSTREAM to get 10% off your order. And if your order with 10% off comes above $75 or about £60-ish, €60-ish, you will also get free shipping as well. This fly is absolutely annoying me. I need to get one of those mesh things for the windows, but it's kind of a, it's a Velux window, so I don't know if they do meshes for Velux windows. Why am I going 111 kilometers an hour downhill? Okay, we don't want to crash. We don't want to spin out either, so try and slow it down. Okay. $102 downhill, not bad. I don't even know if we're going downhill anymore, to be fair.
Sonntagsfahrer.
Getting in trouble for crashing when it's not my fault as a fly. Okay. We should. It's still. We've still got 190 kilometers. I've just realised. Have we gone past our? Have we gone past our rest area? With all that faff about a fly, have I gone past our rest area? I've not really been paying attention, so I don't know. But even so, I know we've got another one before we get there. So. As long as we don't miss that one, we should be fine. We had 300 kilometers to start off with, so if we get at least under 150 kilometers before we do it, or around that time, then we're technically having our rest area in the halfway point. And then we're still 3 hours ahead with 3 hours to get 180 kilometers. Is that our rest area? No, that's just saying Marseille. And oh, is this a rest area? That's the Toulouse, so that's not a rest area. So we just carry on straight as it is. Okay, it's fine. We're good. Hopefully, no more toll booths. Well, I say that we're in France. So there's of course going to be a toll booth. Does it even? There's not even There's not an economy in this game, which is the one downside to it. Like, I'd love to be able to play this game within economy, and like you start off with a small minibus, and then from that minibus you can do, or you start off with a minibus, or you start off with some other stuff as well. Okay. Oh, this is our rest area. Okay. Seriously?
Warum soll man sich also anschneiden?
Fly again. so many crashes due to a fly. Okay. Get our rest done. Okay. We'll have our rest. We'll... Yeah, take our rest break. It was due now anyway. So we actually are taking our rest break at the right time. Okay. So it's now 10 to the hour. And we need to get there by... Well, it's 10 to 11. So 12, 1. We need to get there in... We've got 2.5 hours to get to where we're going. The wrong one. Move that up out the way.
Hallo und herzlich
Play this again,
willkommen
because we
bei
have to.
Flixbus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern.
Yeah.
Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt an.
And now we just get back up
In
to
den Sitztaschen
100,
vor euch
floor in it.
findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen und
This
Infos
fly's
zu
coming back.
unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot. Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet? Schaut doch mal auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure
So our
Likes
crashing
und
rating is going to be bad for
Sollte
today.
euer Akku zur Neige gehen, kein Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet.
But apart from
und
that, we're doing
entsprechend
okay.
gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen. Wenn ihr eure nächste Fahrt auch gleich mobil buchen wollt, holt euch einfach unsere App und profitiert
Okay,
von
still going
exklusiven
103 in a 100 zone, but that's fine.
Auf flixbus.de stehen täglich brandaktuell
Kind of a
alle
curvy
Infos
road
und
though,
Städteverbindungen für euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir
Should be
unseren
okay.
Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback zu eurer Fahrt.
As long as it doesn't get
bitte den
like
Fragebogen,
hairpin
den wir
curvy at
euch
this
per
speed, then we
E-Mail
should be okay.
zuschicken.
Although if it was a
Wir
hairpin,
danken
I
für
don't think
eure
it would.
Aufmerksamkeit und
I don't think it
wünschen
would
eine
be,
entspannte Fahrt und
100
viel
zone.
Spaß an Bord bei Flixbus.
Go down to like a 50.
Hello and welcome to Flixbus.
Doing good.
We're glad to have
We're
you
back on the
board
road, back
and
driving.
we can get you to
A
your
to B,
favorite destination
to
today.
wherever.
Before we set off, we would like to share some information about the journey. The wearing
That
of
doesn't help,
seatbelts
does it?
is
My overlay doesn't show all the chats again. Not my overlay, my in-game, my actual multi-channel thing. There we go. So I can now actually see all chats again. So sorry about that.
compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find our
Literally we
information
crashed when the
card
warning
containing
was coming on
further
about
safety instructions
safety
and
stuff.
details of our snacks and beverages.
Typical.
There's a restroom located in the rear boarding
Absolutely
area.
typical. So now we
If you would
are
like to
at
browse the internet free
four-
of charge,
4 minutes past
simply
11
log
in
on
game.
to our onboard Wi-Fi network. If your battery
We
runs
should
out,
get there in time.
no problem.
Good.
Many of our seats are equipped with power outlets, which are marked accordingly. If you would like to book your next journey while you're on the road, simply download our app onto your smartphone so you can take advantage of our many exclusive online discounts. For more information, simply visit flixbus.com or get in touch with us on Facebook.
okay.
Of course, we're always striving to improve our service. Please use the
We're effectively
questionnaire
just
we
trying
send
to
you
we just
by
unlock
email
cities
to
at
give
this
us
point and then
feedback
unlock
about
more
your journey.
radius, which is what we
You
did.
can also use it to share your suggestions, ideas, and requests.
Which is how this game system
We're
works,
always
rather
ready
than
to assist.
unlocking
And now we can finally
coach
set
by
off.
coach and
Thank
getting
you
money
for
and
listening.
upgrades
We hope
and
you have
then
a
driving a
relaxing
route
journey
stuff.
and enjoy traveling with Flixbus.
Which is I don't know how the other game's going to do it. I know obviously the other game is based on they have built-in A to B money way thing. But when it's multiple drop-offs and this kind of stuff, I don't know how that's going to work. Are we going to get given a contract for certain routes and have to then do routes that are built in, or do we have to build our own routes? Or I guess we'll find out, won't we, when that opens up. But for this, yeah, for here, we basically build our routes ourselves. We drive those routes rather than... And then obviously as we go to a new city, we unlock that new city to start off on new driving, so... Oh, we're in the 80 zone. Why are we in an 80 zone when they're going so fast? Don't know. Really don't know. The speed limits in this game just don't make sense. We get speed limited to a certain speed, all the other traffic can go faster. We're speed limited to a faster speed, we're overtaking some trucks. I don't understand it. I really just don't understand it. Okay. Whoa. Like we're at 80 and then you suddenly slowing down. And now we're going back to 100 and you're speeding up again. We were at 80, you were going faster. We were still at 80, you started slowing down. Then you went to 100 and now you're speeding up but then still slow. Make your mind up. Like I say, but in this kind of... if they had like a campaign where you start off with one depot location and one bus, kind of like how they did in Fernbus Simulator, and then you can grow and do your own, build your own. Well, you can get contracts for certain networks. Like you're slowing down again and 100. Seriously, it's not me, it's them. You're the drivers, like in this game. Like now you're going over 100. What is this? They just start slowing down. They start speeding up. They just don't care. They just absolutely don't care. Okay. We've been driving at this for an hour now, so we should be good. Obviously, Marseille is only our third. Is it our third or second stop? Our second stop. We've been driving for an hour. We're not even gone to our second stop because our first stop was like within 100 kilometers, and now this is 300 kilometers away. And we're going to Marseille, so we're probably turning off here because Nice and Milan is the other way. Of course, we're turning off here, which the speed limit's going to change without a sign. It does that. Okay. We'll get there. We'll be fine. We've already had so many crashes, and we're just leveling up our global ranking now, rather than building up a reputable company with better driving and better this, that, and the other. Yeah. I think this is the turn off for Marseille. And then, yeah, we're coming back up this way on the motorway. So we're currently 50 kilometers out of Marseille. And we're going to drive these 50 kilometers back just to get back onto this highway to get to our location after this. Which is kind of wild to think, isn't it? You've got to go 50 kilometers out of your way to keep going to the next location, rather than having a through service that the majority of the places would do. But then again, the game doesn't have any other routes to go, so it doesn't have a coastal drive that we can just do, which would be nice, having a coastal drive, and not that we could see much because of the timings, but we've got 40 kilometers to drive and we're an hour and a half ahead of the time so far. A 100-mile-an-hour roundabout makes 100 kilometers an hour. Sorry, roundabout makes total sense. Absolute sense. It is what it is, though. Wants us to be in the outside lane, so we'll stay in the outside lane. Yeah. In fact, no. We'll do whatever we want. We're driving. We'll get to there and we'll come back anyway. Okay. Are we going to get there an hour ahead of time? Oh, toll booth, of course. We literally have half an hour, and then we'll still be an hour ahead of time if we get there within half an hour. Okay. Go through the toll booth. Get back in line. Is it now a single lane road or is it still a 2-lane road? 2-lane. We're not going to have this grand reveal though of a city on the south of France because of the time, but I guess people can wake up and well, they'll get there before the sunrise and they'll be able to watch the sunrise there. Okay. Here's me thinking we should have had. I should have changed the times. We shouldn't have changed the times and just gone like a daytime, like a morning route, and then doing throughout the day. Then we'll arrive at the like in the evening or something. Make it make sense. No, we did a silly thing and that wasn't good. But it's still going to be a. These night rides are not the best for views. But we're on the outskirts right now. 13 kilometers away, and it's gone to an 80 zone without any signs. Of course it has. 20 minutes to go 10 kilometers and be there an hour early. Because that makes sense, doesn't it? Wants us to go left up here. Is this an actual traffic light for us? Yes. Oh. Is it a 2-lane turn? I don't know. But we're gonna try it as a 2-lane turn. Figure it out from there. We're going to make it the 2-lane turn. 15 minutes to go 4 kilometers. We'll be there an hour early. Should be there an hour early. Into this lane. 15 minutes now to go 2 kilometers. Can we see our parking spot yet? No. Should not be too far though. Making good time. Definitely making good time. People get angry in this game though if they're too early, sadly. It is what it is. Okay. There we go. Traffic light changes. Moon's looking good. Where is our parking spot? Where is this taking us? Because that's not a bus stop, is it? Did I just miss the turn? Why is this... Did we have a turn down here? Casually reversing. This is where we should be going. For some reason, the GPS didn't want to take us this way. Probably because we're an hour early. There's our parking spot. And we are literally an hour early. Why is everyone so far away from the bus? Why are you all over there? It looks like you're waiting for this bus. That's not us.
Servus.
Okay.
Ich hoffe, ich bin hier sehr
You're all
freundlich.
scanned in.
Grüezi. Könnte ich bitte ein Ticket bei Ihnen kaufen?
Let's get you bought a ticket.
Grüezi. Ist
My
Dankeschön.
first ticket buy of the day.
Mahlzeit. Bitte Dankeschön. Mahlzeit. Hier ist Danke.
Ciao. Auf geht's.
Moin. Ich würde gerne ein Ticket kaufen.
We're in Germany. No, we're in France and they're speaking German. Makes sense.
Sehr freundlich. Tag, ich hoffe, cool.
Yeah. We are literally an hour ahead of the time so far. So let's time lapse that hour. Shame we can't have a break here. And this classifies as our break. But we have to have a break between the next stop and that stop. So that's okay. Start the ride. Read the times. Let's just have a double check of where there's a break there. Is exactly what we're taking.
Herzlich
How we
willkommen
doing on
bei
fuel?
Flixbus.
About halfway
Wir freuen
through.
uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar... Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt an. In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen und Infos zu unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot.
Okay.
Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet? Schaut doch mal auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei.
And then we just carry
Unser
on
Team
and keep
freut sich
going.
riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku zur Neige gehen, kein Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet und entsprechend gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen.
You know what I forgot to
Wenn ihr
do?
eure nächste
I
Fahrt
forgot to
auch gleich
refill my
mobil
water in them.
buchen wollt, holt euch einfach
I'm
unsere
glad of
App
this light, unless this
und
light
profitiert von
changes.
exklusiven Online-Angeboten. Auf flixbus.de
Typical.
stehen
But we don't want the light to change, it
brandaktuell
changes.
alle Infos und Städteverbindungen für euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback
Okay.
zu eurer Fahrt nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail zuschicken. Wir danken für eure Aufmerksamkeit und wünschen eine entspannte Fahrt und viel Spaß an Bord bei Flixbus. Hello and welcome to Flixbus. We're glad to have you on board and that we can get you to your favorite destination
Let me
today.
guess, it's going to change.
Before we set
Yeah,
off,
it is.
we would like to share some information about
The
journey.
crosswalk is off,
The wearing of
so any
seatbelts is
second
compulsory
gonna
on board the
change to
bus.
make us go.
Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find our information card containing further safety instructions and details of our snacks and beverages. There's a restroom located in the rear boarding area. If you would like to browse the internet free of charge, simply log on to our onboard Wi-Fi network. If your battery runs out, no problem. Many
Yeah.
of our seats are equipped with power outlets, which are marked accordingly. If you would like to book your next journey while you're on the
Back
road, simply
in the
download our
drive.
app onto your smartphone so
Oh,
you
we're
can
going
take
60 and a
advantage
50,
of
not
our
good.
many exclusive online discounts. For more information, simply visit flixbus.com or get in touch with us on Facebook. Of course, we're always
Take us
striving
back
to
to the-
improve our service. Please use the questionnaire we send you by email
The
to give
highway.
us feedback about your journey. You can also use it to share your suggestions, ideas, and
We're going to
requests.
get a speed up
We're
yet.
always ready to
We're going to
assist.
still be stuck at 50.
And now, we can finally set off. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a relaxing
There we go.
journey and
50
enjoy
to 100
traveling
with that
with
assigned to say that the
Flixbus.
speed limit changed, as usual. Yeah. To be fair, we have like flashing signs that turn around and say it's like an 80 zone or a 60 zone, and then the actual speed limit on the GPS says 100. So, which am I to believe? And then I get a speeding ticket for going the 150 zone when it didn't tell me that it changed to 50 zone apart from the GPS saying it was a 50 zone. Perfect, isn't it? Absolutely incredible. Okay. But even so, nice leisurely drive. One thing I've not mentioned yet about is on my channel we have memberships enabled. So memberships will enable you to get early access to new videos, discounts at infin8.store, as well as obviously the current discount that we currently have on, a summer of streaming discount, and also you get shout outs on the screen of all the videos as well. However, if you do become a member while I'm live and it pops up, it'll pop up on screen, and you'll get obviously the shout out on the stream at the same time of becoming a member live. Yet to have that happen. Obviously we currently got technically 5, but it says 6 because it classes myself as one, but we're working on to getting 10, so we don't mind it being 4. So we're 4 away from getting up to 10 members. Obviously I do have a few videos that I need to get back to getting recording, which hopefully I can do after the stream, and get those recorded and sorted to get back up to date with 2 videos now that I'm behind on for members at early access. But hopefully after this weekend I'll be able to get that all sorted. Yeah, that's the whole plan, is do what I can over the weekend. We are still going around the roundabout, which I know that. Obviously we're on Thursday, so we've still got Friday to do. So hopefully I can get at least one, maybe even both videos done. Like I said, I tried to get one recorded today and things just messed up, and then I had to completely reboot my system, and then didn't have enough time. Yeah, we do what we can. Try and get one recorded and done, sorted tonight to go live in the morning. Then go to sleep, get one recorded tomorrow, and then get the other one recorded tomorrow as well to release at a regular time for members. That is the whole plan. But to become a YouTube member, you have to be subscribed for one, and then underneath the stream, or if you're watching this as a video after the fact, there's a join button, and once you've clicked that, it's £2.99 a month, and it's done through Google Payments. So if you've got anything in your Google Rewards wallet that is £2.99, you can obviously use that to become a member, or you can use any kind of payment that Google allows. But yeah, £2.99 is cheaper than an actual bus ticket in the UK at the moment until the prices change in January. It's cheaper than a meal deal. I can remember when meal deals were like, did meal deals used to be like £2 odd for club card holders, and then they went up to £3 odd, and then all the other meal, and then everything went to like nearly a £5 and stuff, and now it's like £3.25 for a meal deal, or has it gone up since then? I don't know. It's been a while since I bought a meal deal because prices keep changing. I used to buy obviously Tesco's one I used to buy a lot. I used to buy Asda's 3 for 2. There's a vegan Caesar salad wrap that they have. It's Asda, and I used to buy just 3 of them and buy 3 for the price of 2. Because why not? When it's 3 for the price of 2, that makes the most sense. Just get 3 of the most expensive things and get 1 free. But now you get they've gone to the same system as the other meal deals, where you've got a 1 drink, 1 side, 1 main. But even so, there's all the other shops do meal deals. I think it was like M&S or Boots that started meal deals, which is kind of crazy thinking when meal deals literally, yeah. Even so, it's good. It is good. But we're doing really well so far. But yeah, it's £2.99. Come to member. It helps me out. I'm pushing myself. At the start of this year, 2026, sorry. At the start of 2026, I pushed myself to... Well, I pushed myself to go full-time. And I was then granted the opportunity to go full-time after... Oh, the parking spot is over there. I was granted the opportunity to push going full-time till April 27, and hopefully, oh, that is so dark you can't see anyone apart from that one guy at the back and basically saving there. But anyway, let's take our break. I don't even know if that break was at the right time, but it is what it is. And we actually took a break early than expected. That's okay.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei Flixbus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt an. In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen und Infos zu unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot. Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet? Schaut doch mal auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten.
Well, yeah, basically since the start of the year, I've make sure that I've gone and released at least one video a day. I then started, and I started off doing it where it was basically I was pre-recording a month in advance at the start of the year, which was not the best thing to do. Then, like I say, in April this year, I was given the opportunity to literally focus on this full-time rather than have to try and find another job, this, that and the other. And yeah, basically, we're doing as much as I can. I then switched into going to releasing videos early for members and stuff like that, so we've been focusing on that.
Hello and welcome to Flixbus. We're glad to have you on board, and
yeah, we've not missed any video day yet. Obviously, we missed the one live stream, but that's literally... I used to live stream daily years ago, and that wasn't healthy either. But we're going to carry on with the summer streaming, see what we can do, and just keep pushing to hopefully be earning what would be classified as a full-time job for April next year, or to a reasonable degree that I can basically be signed off of trying to find jobs, and this will be my full-time job. So we do what we can, keep on pushing, and having fun and enjoying ourselves, and see what we can do till then.
Our many exclusive online discounts. For more information, simply visit flixbus.com or get in touch with us on Facebook.
It is really good though. I am really enjoying myself with these streams. I'm enjoying myself making the videos. Some days I'll be tired. Some days I'll be... What's it called? Each day can have its ups and downs. I'm in the process of... I've been on the wait list for autism and ADHD assessments for the past 3.5 years now. And I don't know how long that will be until I actually get seen by someone to hopefully get a proper diagnosis. And if I do, then that makes sense because of issues I've had since probably high school. So we're just gonna wait and see. How that all goes, but obviously, if it would make a lot of sense, it would make a lot of sense for my sleeping issues. It would make a lot of sense for other issues to get an official diagnosis. But at the end of the day, I'm doing what I can for. I'm doing something I enjoy, but it can be a strain on mental health and other stuff as well. So keep on going, try our best, and yeah, that's where we are right now. We've already had our break, so I'm good with that. We're 200 kilometers away and just shy of 3 hours away. So we should get there in time. We shouldn't have any issues. There's just absolutely no traffic at this time as well. And the time we're due to arrive will probably be after sunrise. So maybe we'll get the sunrise or behind us during the drive. If not, the sun will end up rising while we're waiting, sat there for an hour, or however long we've sat there for. And then obviously we'll be driving through the sun through the rest of the drive. Which would be nice. It would be nice. Never nice driving through the... Never nice driving through... well, the night or the rain or anything like that. But it is what it is. I just completely messed up with the timings for this because I wanted it to be a nice picturesque drive. And it ended up being, yeah, kind of the opposite. But it is what it is. We're going to get this done. We're about to hit the hour-and-a-half mark with the drive, and we've still got a few destinations left to go. So, like I say, I tried to add this together to make it so it was going to be between 2.5 to 3 hours of the stream to kind of make up for missing yesterday. And then literally after this stream, I'm going to be... well, I'm going to be going straight into recording the videos that I should have been recording earlier today that ended up failing. So hopefully that'll all work and be good. I probably might get food before that, so we'll see. But yeah, we're gaining time so quick on this. It just makes no sense for some of this, to be fair. With these drives, it makes no sense. We're going over another bridge. There's another bridge, maybe? Or is that a bridge going over? It's a bridge going over us. Okay. That makes more sense. Okay. I don't even know what time we're due to arrive at the end of the day, at the end of the job. Well, yeah, at the end of the job, not at the end of the day, because it will be probably early morning, nearly lunchtime, maybe. We'll figure it out. And then obviously we'll figure out probably between this stream and next stream, I'll probably set out the next course that we'll be doing tomorrow. But yeah, we're going to end up hitting more toll booths along the way, as usual. Obviously, there is more rest areas along the way that we don't need, so we're good on that front. We don't need any fuel, as far as I'm aware. Looks like we're about 1/4 of a tank. So we might have to refuel at some point. But for the time being, we're fine, even though we've just gone past the fuel station, which I could have refueled at, but we should have enough to get to where we need to go. It should say on our schedule of refuel between destination A and destination B, but no, it doesn't do that. It just doesn't. We're literally just flooring this down the motorway, highway, whatever you want to call it. What did they call it in France? It's not a motorway, it's not a highway, it's not the autobahn because that's German. What do they call a motorway in France? Definitely need to find that out. But yeah, we're probably, like I say, we're probably going to go up towards Brest tomorrow and obviously go up the coast of France. We might pop into the centre of France depending on where the route is, and it goes this, that and the other. Zigzag our way through France, going up north, and then in the next few days we'll end up going up to is it Denmark stuff, maybe? Guess we'll figure it all out in the next few days. And the rest of the stream, the rest of the summer of streaming, to be fair, Right, we should be able to simply pass you and not have any issues. Yeah. Right, safe to pull in again. There we go. There's literally just no traffic. But there wouldn't be at this time of night, would there? Could you imagine, though, going on like literally a 17-hour coach ride? It'd be absolutely insane to do. I've done like a 9-hour down to London before, and that was an overnight one as well, I think. I've done overnights to London. I've done via Manchester, I think we swap at. If you do the day ones, you swap at Manchester. I've then gone up to Middlesbrough as well via coach. I didn't even get a train anyway when I went up that way. Sometimes it's just cheaper on the coach, even though if the distance at the time, if you have the money and if you have the money, that's always a thought. If you have enough spare time and you had the money, would you still get a coach to save yourself money, or but you use your time up, or would you get the train and use more money up? Which one would you guys do? It is interesting, isn't it? It's an interesting thought. Like one option, like I say, one option is you save money, but you lose time. But during that time, you can get stuff done. You could read a book. You read a book. You can watch a film on your phone, or films, or reading books is probably the better option. Do work on a laptop or anything. If it's overnight, you can even sleep, maybe, if you're comfortable in sleeping on a coach. If you're traveling with someone else, you could have a bit of a nap, and then you could wake up, and then they can have a nap. So it's easy. If you're not sure about safety, then there's that. We are 85 kilometers away, and we're 2 hours ahead of schedule right now. It looks like we're gonna have our turn off soon. And then that is where we come back on the motorway. So we kind of do a loop around the city. It's interesting. But yeah, it's one of those that there's other options as well. Are we even going the right way? Oh yeah, you literally, yeah, because we're going down to the peninsula and then we're coming back up. So it's not as if we're turning off and turning back up. We're literally going to the bottom, going back round. Okay. That makes more sense then. So basically we've got to go back on ourselves again another 70 odd kilometers to get back on the regular highway to carry on our journey. So effectively we're going 140 kilometers out of our way just to do this drop off. Oh, we did sell tickets for this area, so we definitely need to make sure we're doing this because people are getting off here. And people will probably get on as well. But yeah, going back to the thing of would you like? It's like the whole thing now of obviously, if I was to want to go to France, for instance, it would be cheaper it'd be probably like 20 quid return, 20, 30 quid return, open return to Manchester Airport. And then it would be probably like 20, 30 quid return from Manchester Airport on like a Ryanair flight to France or whatever. And obviously that would take, say, hour to the airport, get through the airport, so you're an hour at the airport, so 2 hours, 4 or 5 hours total, or a whole day of travel, and it's probably going to be more than 60 quid return on the coach. To be fair, I don't even know, does Flixbus do Blackpool to Paris, maybe? Probably. I could always Google. You know what? At the next stop, we'll Google it and see how much it would be. And then we'll see how much it would be compared to a flight and what the time difference is. Because for me, I'd rather do the cheaper option, even though it takes more time, because I've got more time to do other stuff rather than like I can relax. I can watch. I can, like I say, watch a movie on my phone. Read a book. Write. You could do that on the plane, but you're getting to the airport. You're on a crowded train. You're not guaranteed a seat. For one. Then you're at the airport. You've got to check in. You've got to go through security. You've got to pray that they let your bag go through as a carry-on bag, even though it's within the dimensions. They're just trying to gouge you for more money. You've also got to deal with security. You've got to deal with then getting on board the plane, getting off the plane, getting through customs and stuff, passport control. So you're not really gonna have enough time, that much time to actually read or whatever, or watch a movie. Like by the time you've taken off, you'd be like, I don't know how long it takes for the flight, but you'd be finished. You won't be able to finish the movie. You'd only be able to read a few chapters of a book. Oh, we're turning off.
Mein Nagel ist angerissen.
We're turning off. I did not realise that because the GPS on the right side for the widescreen viewers, it just no. We can't zoom it out sadly, but we zoomed out on the one on the in-game, but we just can't see it. We just don't watch it because it's too small for us to actually pay attention to. Okay. 100km/h roundabout, because that makes complete sense. Nearly took out that sign. Oh, then the moon. 14 kilometers away, and we're an hour and a half until we're actually meant to be there. Amazing timing, isn't it? Amazing timing. Okay. Hopefully, it takes us to the actual place we're meant to go. And guess what? Another toll booth. You know you're in France because you see a toll booth. Oh, and it just randomly drops to a 30km/h zone. Okay. Okay. Makes complete sense, doesn't it? Yeah. Of course, we've gone through a 30 zone that changes to 100, then that changes to what? 50. With no sign. It had a sign to go to 100, but it didn't have a sign to go down to 50. Okay. I'm hoping this is going to take us to the correct location rather than the one that messed us up last time. Especially seeing as though we're like an hour early again. These estimated times are wide estimates that don't make sense at all. Taking a sip because I knew the light was on red. Thought that it was going to change straight away to green when we were pulling up. Okay, we're going to double check that it's taking us directly to the actual stop. It is. Although, is it taking us the right way? I don't know. We will find out when we get there. I see our stop. And it's telling us to go this way to get in. Okay, so it is going to the right way. Okay. maneuver ourselves. We're over an hour early, to be fair, for this drop off, this location. Whew. Oh, I was going to say, where is everyone? I can't see anyone.
Mahlzeit. Bitte, danke sehr.
Hello. Bitte sehr. Dankeschön.
I'm literally having to look
Mahlzeit.
for their...
Bin ich hier recht? Danke.
Hi. Oh,
Oh, we're not going to...
Verzeihung.
Yeah.
Ist
I'm
es
literally having to
gleich
look
mein
for the icons because I can't see anyone. Great lighting setup here. Amazing lighting setup. Okay. So, let me sit down. We're going to stay in this mode. Like I'm going to say, let's go on to the actual Flixbus website. Okay. Bring this actual website up. Right. Flixbus. Flixbus.co.uk. Right. Blackpool to Paris. All stops. Do a return. Say, well, we finished this on the 31st of August. We finished this drive. Can I actually see anything from the outside? Yeah. So we finished this on the 31st of August. Let's have a look at going down on, say, the 9th. We'll go down on the 9th and we'll come back, say, on the 16th. Give it a full week. But no, we'll go on the 7th and we'll come back on the Thursday the 10th. So we're not going for a full... We're going Monday to Thursday, so it should be cheaper if we're going to get a hotel. We're not doing the hotel stuff. We're just doing ticket prices. So, Blackpool to London. Get in London. You leave Blackpool at 10 to 8. Get to London at 6:15. No, 10 past 4. You then have a 4 hours 20 minutes gap. Quite a nice amount of time. You get enough time to get some food and all that kind of stuff. And then London to Paris is by a ferry, which is nice because I do quite like going on the ferry, sea air and all that kind of stuff. It's 8:30, and then you get there the next day, so that was Tuesday morning at 7:15. Let's do that. The return, obviously, is the Thursday. You get back on the Friday, and the cheapest ticket and the cheapest ticket is you leave at 11 PM and you get back at 5:30 the following day. So you're in Paris from Tuesday to Thursday, so 2 nights, and then it's literally basically a 19 hours there, 19 hours back, including a brief stop off in London. So all in all, that would be, for a full return trip, £104. Let's go. Skyscanner. Go Skyscanner and compare it with the flight from Manchester. Now, I know it's about 30 quid for the return, for the train. Let's go Manchester to Paris. So because you're getting there so early in the morning on the Thursday, on the Tuesday. Let's go Tuesday to the Thursday again, but you're getting more time on the way back. So, economy, search. So a Ryanair which gets you to London, to Paris at 10:05 in the morning, which is an hour and 20 flight, and you come back at 10:10. £42 return. That's half the cost. Plus your train on top, which is another, say, 30, so you're paying 72 over 100. And then you get the it's cheaper, but you don't have the hassle of the bags, so it's up to you, I guess. Anyway, let's get back inside the coach. Let's have a look and go ahead of time, because we need to leave at 11 minutes to 6. So the sun should be risen by then, hopefully, or rising. We do have a rest break to do. So let's start the ride. Let's play the announcements. Oh, there we go. The sun did right.
Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt an. In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen und Infos zu unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot. Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet, schaut doch mal auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku zur Neige gehen, kein Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet und
so we're actually going to be able to start seeing things now because it's
so
during the
könnt
day.
ihr euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen.
We're about 10 minutes away from being live for the full 2 hours. Like I say, we're going longer because I'm making up for yesterday. We're adding on a little bit of extra time.
Städteverbindungen für euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback zu eurer Fahrt nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail zuschicken. Wir danken für eure Aufmerksamkeit und wünschen eine entspannte Fahrt und viel Spaß an Bord bei Flixbus. Hello and welcome to Flixbus. We're glad to have you on board and that we can get you to your favorite destination today.
Checking a message.
Before we set off, we would like to share some information about the journey. The wearing of seatbelts is compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your
thanks for the follow,
fastened
much
throughout
appreciated.
the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find our information card containing further
your
safety instructions.
chat got deleted because you had your account for less than an hour.
There's a restroom located
on
in the rear boarding area.
If
you would like to browse
Twitch,
the
sadly,
internet free of charge, simply log on to our onboard Wi-Fi network. If your battery runs out, no problem. Many of our seats are
basically I've had bots come in the chat in the channel before that have been like or accounts that have come onto into the channel and turn around and be like go here and follow, and they've all been like less than an hour old accounts. So yeah, it's a thing to do that you've got to watch out things. We're getting very bright lights ahead of us, which is not the best thing in the sunrise, but
please use the question.
Hopefully we're going to end up turning away from it, which we are, which is good. I have got toll booth again.
Ideas and requests.
Typical.
We are always ready to assist. And now we can finally set off. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a relaxing journey and enjoy traveling with Flixbus.
Took a second, didn't it? There we go. I have the same settings on all the platforms, to be fair. So it's just a sad thing that you might be a legitimate viewer and your account is less than an hour old, which I understand, it can happen, but it's one of those where it's better safe than sorry, sadly. But you can still sit here and watch. Obviously, when your account becomes older than an hour, you'll be able to get back into the chat and talk. I have it on other like I say, I have it not just on Twitch, but I have it on YouTube and Kick for the live chats. That if anyone's account's younger than an hour, then they're usually not a bot, and they're usually not just trying to spam things. And if their accounts are less than an hour, it's sorry. Obviously, you've got to be followed anyway to chat. But people can just follow and then... We're getting blinded by this light, aren't we? We're kind of having to drive into the sunrise to go away from the sunrise, which doesn't make sense really, but there's only one highway in and out of this, or is it two? It might be two, and we just happen to be put on the coastal one. There's a nice little view over there though, you can see a little bit. Nice view. Don't want to see into the sun too much. But yeah, like I say, if you are a legitimate viewer, sorry for your chat automatically being deleted. You just got to be cautious nowadays with the amount of bots and stuff. I had it when I was on... I've had it on whatever platform I've streamed on. But there's always a bot here or there saying, oh, do you want to buy more views? Do you want to buy more followers? Do you want to do this, that and the other? And their accounts have been like a few, like less than an hour old or so. Obviously if you're brand new and you've just literally set up an account and like you've come over from YouTube to Twitch, understandable, and you just set up a new account, that's completely understandable. Like I say, you can still watch the chat, you can watch the stream, you can join the chat after your account has been older than an hour. It's one of those where, like I say, it's better safe than sorry. It does drop out real viewers sometimes, and you can only build a chat bot to turn around and to kick people. You can only build a chat bot to kick a certain amount of words or phrasing and stuff like that, and then people find a way around that bot, around those limitations, to then still advertise or spam, and yeah, it's just the best way to prevent things. So yeah, but I will be live again tomorrow at the same, well, around the same time, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. UK time. We will be live playing Fernbus again for the summer of streaming, and obviously if you are still about and you want to chat, then more than happy for you to talk in the chat. Then just gotta be cautious. It's one of those that, yeah, things happen, but hopefully you will come back and join us in tomorrow's stream, which will be really good as well. Like I say, we're probably going to go do the west coast of France going up, maybe do a zigzag cross into France depending on where the tour takes us. We don't want to end up doing any other routes that we've done before. We're trying to add new locations and new situations and build upon things, and go from there. But yeah, by the end of the 43 days, I'm hoping we have every bus stop and every location unlocked. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if that's, well, hopefully that's doable within those amount of days, depending on, obviously, we did backtrack ourselves in the first few days just because of the limitations we had on distance, so we kind of had to track us a little bit and double up on some locations. But overall, we should be pretty good. I just realised we need to take a rest break, which that's perfect for this. So we've got a rest break coming up. Let's have our rest break here. We'll have a double check on the times for when the rest break's meant to be. Do you know what? We've not had any police stops today. I say that, I'm probably now jinxed myself and we're going to have a police stop later, but we've not had any police stops at all today. Really interesting if that'll stay that way. There we go. So our actual time that we needed to take a rest stop was 7 AM. So we're doing 15 minutes beforehand. So a break's a break. Best to do it early than it is to do it late, because otherwise people complain. Is everyone on board? So, oh, we've still got some people checking at the next location. Okay. That is okay. I think everyone's back on board. Don't know what the white means when we're parked in it. But we should be good. Let's make sure we play the announcement.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen
So now we have an hour
Wir freuen
and
uns, dass ihr
40.
an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im
We have
Bus
an hour and
gilt die
40 to get to our
gesetzliche
next stop. That
Anschnallpflicht.
car did
Bitte
stop for us,
schnallt
which was
euch
quite
deshalb
nice.
während der gesamten Fahrt an. In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren
Should get there with
Sicherheitshinweisen
no
und
issues
Infos
whatsoever.
zu unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot. Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich.
I indicated to turn out and then I didn't turn out because of the turn being so sharp.
Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet? Schaut doch mal auf unserer
Okay,
Facebook-Page vorbei.
we are going downhill, so I'm
Unser
literally
Team
not
freut sich
accelerating
riesig
right now. I'm
über
still going
eure Likes und
105.
Nachrichten.
Like I've got my
Sollte
hand
euer
off the
Akku zu
trigger.
Neige gehen,
I'm just
kein
steering.
Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet.
We're still going
und
105, literally,
entsprechend
just steering.
gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr euer Smartphone die
Well, we're
gesamte
slowing down
Fahrt
now,
über
so that's
nutzen.
okay.
Wenn ihr eure nächste Fahrt auch gleich
Needs to be
mobil
back up a
buchen
bit.
wollt, holt euch einfach unsere App und profitiert von
Yeah, we're going to get some
exklusiven
nice coastal views now.
Online-Angeboten. Auf
Seeing as though the sun's
flixbus.de
risen.
stehen täglich brandaktuell alle Infos und Städteverbindungen für euch
And we've only got
bereit.
84 kilometres to go
Natürlich
to get
wollen
there
wir
within an
unseren
hour.
Service ständig
Are we going to get there in
weiter
40 minutes again and be
verbessern.
an hour
Für Feedback
ahead of
zu eurer
every
Fahrt
stop?
nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail
It seems
zuschicken.
like it will happen.
Wir danken
It
für
does seem
eure
like that will happen.
Aufmerksamkeit und wünschen eine entspannte Fahrt und viel Spaß an
Yeah,
Bord
81
bei
kilometres to
Flixbus.
get there within an hour and
Hello
30 minutes
and
now.
welcome to
Can we get 80
Flixbus.
kilometres in 30
We're
minutes?
glad to have
Maybe.
you on board and that we can get you to your favorite destination
We did
today.
have the rest break
Before we
though,
set
so
off,
we
would
needed
like
the
to
rest
share
break.
some information
That was
about the
scheduled.
journey. The wearing of
We'll see how it
seatbelts
goes.
is compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey.
Okay.
In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find our information card containing further safety instructions and details of our snacks and beverages. There's a restroom located in the rear boarding area.
Yeah.
If you would like to browse the internet free of charge, simply log on to our onboard Wi-Fi
I need to
network.
Figure out
If
some of
your
these
battery
settings as well,
runs
because
out,
there's a thing that
many
says
of our
2.
seats are equipped
Is that
with
how
power
many
outlets, which are
breaks you're meant
marked
to have,
accordingly.
or I don't know.
If you would like to book your
We'll
next
find out
journey
tomorrow.
while
I'll
you're
probably
on the
Google it
road,
overnight.
simply
We'll find out tomorrow.
download our app
Well, for the time
onto your
being, we know where we're
smartphone
going.
so you
We're
can take
officially
advantage
2 hours
of
into the
our
stream.
many exclusive
We have
online
obviously
discounts.
Toulouse to go to, and then we've
For
got
more
our next
information,
destination, so we're all going to be
simply
going over that 2 hour mark, like I've
flixbus.com,
said,
or get in touch with
just
us
to
on Facebook.
catch up with the times and all that.
We're always striving to improve our service. Please use the questionnaire we send you by email to
Yeah,
give
we
us
are
feedback
doing
about your
pretty
journey.
well.
You can also
overall.
use it to share your suggestions, ideas, and requests. We're always ready to assist.
Okay.
And now, we can finally set off. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a relaxing journey and enjoy traveling with Flixbus.
Okay. I'm going to see how close... Yeah, we're going to overtake these. We're still 50 kilometres away. Don't think we're going to get there in 20 minutes, though. You never know. You never know. We are going to keep on pushing as much as we can. There is another rest area here, which probably was the one it wanted us to go to, but we go to the first ones we can. If a rest area says there's a rest area, we'll go to the rest area. Get past all of these vehicles and do straight beside.
Danke.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. We don't mind. If you say thank you, we're gonna say you're welcome because you said thank you. Maybe you liked spilling whatever drink it was you had. I don't know. Just don't know. But we're good. We're good. I say an hour and a half, an hour and 10 minutes now. 14 minutes to get to our destination. And it's 30 kilometers away. So yeah, we're going to get there ahead of time. We're not going to get there an hour ahead of time as we have been doing, but we are going to get there ahead of time. and it's always good to get there ahead of it. I know we've already messed up today. We've messed up. We've crashed multiple times. I don't think we've done any speeding yet. Touch wood. Like my desk's wood, so we'll touch wood. What else have we got? Oh, and then we forgot to say we were leaving our first location, so that was a bit of an issue. But at the end of the day, our next location is coming up soon. And we'll very much be driving there. They want us to go straight, so we'll carry on straight. Okay, we're not really getting that coastal drive that I thought we would. Yeah. Sadly not. It is what it is. We'll get to where we're going. And here's our turn off coming up ahead. Okay, probably have to slow it down for this turn. Oh, that was good. It wanted to go around that corner at 80. So we'd slowed it down perfectly enough. Guess what? We know we're in France because here's another toll booth. Where it goes to from 100 to... What speed limit? The toll booth, is it 100 speed limit? No, it's a 30 speed limit for the toll booth. But no signs tell you that. You just gotta watch your GPS for the times. Okay. Now they should change it to 50. Oh no, it's staying as a 30. Oh, now it's changed to... Okay. Make your mind up, map. What do you want to be? What speed limit do you want us to be at? The bus stop. We're not stopping there though. We are turning right though, so let's get through this light before it changes. Oh, look, the England DLC is being advertised again on billboards. Looking pretty good. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I definitely need to make sure I've got everything sorted and ready for watching the dev stream tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed they've got Blackpool and they show Blackpool. I'd love them to show Blackpool tomorrow. It'd be amazing if they do have Blackpool in it. But like I said, it's one of those where it might be in. There's a very big possibility that they could put it in. Okay, we've been allowed to come in, and we are... Oh, we're 7 minutes over our being an hour early. What a shame. I might have a go at changing setup for tomorrow. Like we'll do it where we have to sort out bags, hopefully.
Kann ich bei Ihnen ein Ticket kaufen?
Stuff like that.
Cool.
Guten Tag. Sie wollen bestimmt... Auf geht's.
Hallo, bitte sehr.
Scanned.
Vielen Dank.
Hallo? Danke sehr. Hi, sehr freundlich.
Oh, we got you.
Hi, fahren Sie in meine... Ciao.
There we go. That should be everyone on board. Let's just have a double check. Check in. Everyone's on. We still have a break to do. And we're going to be literally past lunchtime. Or around lunchtime arriving. So everyone can get the French baguettes. Skip ahead, nearly a full hour. Let me get back on the road in a second. Let's get going.
Hallo
Sound.
und herzlich willkommen bei Flixbus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt an. In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen und Infos zu unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot. Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet? Schaut doch mal auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku zur Neige gehen, kein Problem.
Okay.
Viele unserer Sitze sind mit
Last
Steckdosen
stop
ausgestattet.
to do, which is 300 kilometers again.
So
And we
könnt ihr
have
euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über
8
nutzen.
hours to do that.
Wenn ihr eure
We do
nächste
have a
Fahrt
rest
auch
break in the
gleich
middle of it.
mobil buchen wollt.
So do you know what? Let's have a quick look. The rest break is literally smack bang in the middle.
Holt
Fine
euch
with us.
einfach unsere App und profitiert von exklusiven Online-Angeboten. Auf
Okay.
flixbus.de stehen täglich brandaktuell
Got it in
alle Infos und
left here, so
Städteverbindungen
that's
für
okay.
euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback zu eurer Fahrt nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail zuschicken. Wir
Okay.
danken für eure Aufmerksamkeit
And
und wünschen
we
eine
carry
entspannte
on
Fahrt
driving.
und
We should be
viel
good, though.
Spaß an Bord bei
Not that long to do.
Flixbus.
Oh, make sure we stay within the 50.
Hello and
Guess what?
welcome to Flixbus.
Back into
We're
the
glad to have you on board and that we can get you
through
to your
the-
favorite destination today. Before we set off,
What's it
we
called?
would like to share some information about the journey. The wearing of seatbelts is compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front of you,
Seriously?
you will find our information card containing further safety instructions and details
probably need to get
of
fuel
our
to the next
snacks
stop.
and
I'm
beverages.
literally having to reverse out
There's
because
a
you're not letting me
restroom
through.
located in the rear boarding area. If you would like to browse the internet free of charge, simply log on to our onboard Wi-Fi network. If your battery runs out, no problem. Many of our seats are equipped with power outlets, which are marked accordingly.
Okay.
If you would like to book your next journey while you're on the road, simply download our app onto your smartphone so you can take
Got best to get
advantage
in there.
of our
There we
many
go.
exclusive online discounts. For more information, simply visit flixbus.com or
There we
get in
go.
touch with us on Facebook.
Okay. Our
Of
last
course, we're always
destination
striving
to
to
drive
improve
to.
our service. Please use the questionnaire.
Which
we
it says
send
it's going
you
to take us
by
8 hours.
email
We're
to give us
gonna be
feedback
well ahead of
about
that 8
your
hours,
journey.
even with the break.
You can also use it to share your suggestions,
It
ideas,
is Bordeaux
and
we're going to,
requests.
so
We are always ready to assist. And now, we can finally set off. Thank you for listening.
Let's get
we hope
going.
you have a relaxing journey and enjoy traveling with
300
Flixbus.
kilometers to go. We're on 100 road. Let's keep it at 100. Like I said, as soon as we hit the rest break area, we'll go for the rest break. We're trying to get to this location without having to do a refuel, and we're hoping we can. What, one stop left, 8 hours of driving. We probably will have to do refuel. That's the one thing I'm dreading. We're going to have to do refuel. But hopefully we get to the refuel. Well, we'll see if we can get to the refuel spot. If we have the warning up when we get to the rest area, we will 100% refuel. If we don't, we'll try and push our luck and carry on. Although we'll only be halfway there. Only be halfway there, so ooh, it's going to be risky. It's going to be risky. I think we'll refuel a little bit, see how we are. Especially seeing as though my driving's not the most efficient. We had a few things and crashes which might have lost us fuel. Don't know how it works in game. If you do a crash, does that lose your fuel? We will find out. Well, we won't find out. Yeah, we've got the fuel warning light. We've got the fuel warning light come up. As I'm literally talking about, if we have it, we'll do it. Literally, we need to get like 100 kilometers to get to this fuel stop. Oh, we're going to have an issue. We're going to have an issue with the fuel. I absolutely thought we would, but I thought we were going to get to this fuel stop, and I don't know if we will. I'm just going to floor it now. We're not going to try and brake. We're just going to floor it. It will eat up some time as well. Can we get a tanker, a fuel tanker, just pull up next to us, and we'll refuel on the drive? Would that be safe? Is that doable? It should be. It should be definitely doable. We'll figure it out. If we don't get there before the fuel needs redoing, we'll have to obviously refuel, which does happen. It's one of those we struggle with. It is what it is. But we are still doing pretty good. Okay. Come on, get past us so we can overtake. Okay. We ran out of fuel. Of course we did. There we go. Get ourselves back moving again. We ran out of fuel. They had to do the emergency refuel. It didn't really eat up too much time though. So we're good on that front. Let's just pull on in, because we're going to take a while to get up to 100 again. We still have to do our rest break. There's still that. I was hoping we were going to get to our next rest break before we had to do the refuel, but that did not happen. But it is all good. Okay. But the drive's just a drive at the end of the day. Okay. I am starting to feel it now because we've been live for nearly, well, 2 hours 15, which is not bad. It's not the longest I've been live for in the past, but I am starting to feel it. I'm starting to get that tiredness kicking in. But we do have to do I do have to do a video recording after this. Oh no, we're going off. That's not good. I'm trying to check a message on a phone. I'm driving one-handed. Okay. We're safe. We're safe. For now, we're safe. Still a bit dinged up though because of this, that and the other. Not had any police stops at all. Did have a fuel breakdown. Did have a mess up of getting contacting Central to say we were leaving. But all in all, it's been a decent drive. Like I said, probably not the best option to do this drive at night. That went over through night. It would have been nice to have just driven it all through the day. But it happened. We're fine. We're getting to the end and stuff. It literally is like a 12-hour drive, so yeah. As long as we do our rest break when we need to, then we should all be good. Should have no issues with anything. Yeah. And we've still got like 3 hours or so to make it 213 kilometers. Yeah. We've got less than a quarter of a tank now, so we hope we don't have to do any refuels. I'm not going to do a refuel, to be fair. We've had a refuel to hopefully get it to the end of our journey. Sometimes the long drives just have you. Yeah. I'm just waiting for when our, what's it called, brake areas comes up. Because that'd be really good to do. Okay. Doing well though, doing very well. We are 5 minutes away in game to literally being 3 hours to make less than 200 kilometers. Which at this rate we're going to be an hour early, if not more. Which is how these usually go. The steering on this is not that responsive on a controller. Like, it would have been a lot more responsive and quicker doing a steering wheel. Oh, and look, this is our fuel station. Is this our rest stop as well? I think so. We hope it is, because I'm pulling in. If not, then we've made a stop for no reason. We've made a stop for no reason. That was silly of us. We slowed down because I thought I was going to be our stop, but no, that would have been our fuel stop that we were trying to get to. Okay. TML trucks going to overtake the other truck. We're going to keep pushing, going to keep going. That was a tree randomly in the middle of the street, which happens, I guess. Okay, we had to brake to make that turn work. Okay, I'm having to re-steer every now and again for that. Okay, so you're just pulling away. It's an 100 zone. Why are you going more than 100? Okay, pulling behind you then. We can see the coast. We are 150 kilometers away still. But we're going straight. We're going straight. We're going to get there. We're definitely going to get there. Our actual bus stop is technically off the map as well. Think about it realistically. The bus stop is off the map. It's fine. Absolutely fine. We're going to get there. "10 minutes away from being live for 2.5 hours. Which we're going to definitely hit 2.5 hours. Don't think we'll hit 3, but we should do pretty well though. There's another park bay, but we don't. Oh, this is the park bay. We didn't do a parking spot, did we? This is our parking spot. This is where we need to park up and have our rest break. The one thing I would have forgotten. We haven't had our rest break yet because we turned into a petrol station and it just wasn't right. Where we turn? Oh wow! You literally blocking the. There's so many people parked up here. Why is there so many people parked up here? I don't know. But we're an hour and odd minutes early for our break. 0 out of 16. I don't know what 0 out of 16 means. How many people were missing?
Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei Flixbus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt an. In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen und Infos zu unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot.
And now we get back to 100.
Befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein.
134 kilometers away.
Schaut's doch mal
And apparently 2 hours away in game. So we're going to be there ahead of schedule still. Always good to be.
Sollte euer Akku zur Neige gehen, kein Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet und entsprechend gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen. Wenn ihr eure nächste Fahrt auch gleich mobil buchen wollt, holt euch einfach unsere App und profitiert von
it's been a decent drive today. Like I said, probably should have been better doing it during the day. But we're getting from A to B, which is the main thing.
Unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback zu eurer Fahrt nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail zuschicken.
That could have been bad. Would have taken them out, but no. I'm going to get in so much trouble for all these drives and all this stuff, so we're not going to get as much XP as we should do, but
Hello,
At the end of the day,
and
we're just trying to
welcome
unlock
Flixbus.
all the new
We're glad
locations.
to have you on board.
Or all
and
the
that we can
locations, to
get
be
you
fair.
to your favorite destination today.
Okay.
Before we set off, we would like to share some information about the journey.
Soon as it's safe to do
The wearing of
so, we
seatbelts
pull
is
on in.
compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your
115
seatbelt
kilometers
fastened
to get
throughout the
in
entire
2 hours
journey.
15. 2 hours 10
In the
minutes.
seat pocket in front of you, you will find our
Definitely doable.
information card containing
Definitely doable. We'll
further
definitely be over an hour early.
safety instructions and details of our snacks
100%
and
over an hour early.
beverages. There's a restroom located in the rear boarding area. If you would like to
Should be
browse the
good.
internet free of charge, simply log on to our onboard Wi-Fi network. If your battery runs out, no problem. Many of our seats are equipped with power
Go
outlets,
ahead
which are
and
marked
start the
accordingly.
overtake procedures on this
If you would like
car
to book your
and
next
van.
journey while you're on the road, simply download our app onto your smartphone.
We're running
so
low
you
on
can
fuel
take
again.
advantage
Seriously?
of our many exclusive online discounts. For more information,
Seriously?
simply visit flixbus.com or get in touch with us on Facebook. Of course,
We've got 100 kilometers to go. We're not going to have enough
improve
fuel,
our
and we're going to end
service.
up having to do an
Please
emergency
use the
refuel again.
questionnaire we send you by email to give us feedback about your journey. You can also use
Oh,
it
this
to
is
share your
stupid.
suggestions, ideas, and requests. We are always ready to assist.
And it doesn't
And
give you
now,
enough
we can finally
fuel
set off. Thank you for
to get to
listening.
the next
We
station
hope
because
you
the
have a
stations are that
relaxing
far
journey
apart.
And enjoy traveling with Flixbus.
Typical. Absolutely typical. We're 90 kilometers away. And it said it refuels us the amount to get there, but it doesn't really. It really doesn't. We're going the optimal way. We've not gone off. We've not detoured or anything today. We have done in the past, but not today. And then, yeah, we're going to end up running out of fuel. Because there is no more... Well, there's not a fuel stop close, is there? Probably not. And guess what? We're breaking down. We're going to break down at the... There we go. Got a quarter of a tank again. We should make it on this. So silly. So silly. Okay. Can you imagine we're breaking down in the actual roadwork section? That would have been really bad. We're just going to straddle them both because I'm not going to try and squidge up against it when I know not... Oh, and then obviously we're going to speed, aren't we? Yeah, let's slow that down. Then we can speed up again. Those speed limits just change really. Like it goes from 100 to 60 to an 80 to 70 to a 50. Give me time to slow down. Give me actual signs to tell me to slow down or to speed up. Rather than me just guesstimating. We've got another roadworks coming up ahead, I know that as well. Okay. Gone down to 80 again. Speed. Oh, the sign changed, but the speed didn't change. Now it's going to go down to 60. And then what speed is it going to be now? 70. Where's the speed limit change time? Where? Like, it just does not make sense. Really doesn't. Okay, guess what? It's going to drop down to 60 again. Just randomly. And then go back up to 100. That's just so silly. That's just so silly for it to go from that speed to another speed just like that without any rhyme or reason. Okay. 50 kilometers left, and we're an hour and 40 minutes ahead of time so far. We're definitely going to get to our destination an hour ahead of time, just a matter of how far ahead of time we're going to be. Overtake her. Be self-explanatory. Okay, got another truck coming up ahead, but yeah, we'll stay in the outside lane. Stay in the outside lane to overtake this next one, unless we have to turn in for our turn, which I don't think we do because we're going straight, so stick with where we are. And they're all turning out that way anyway. That is good for us. Slowing it down just around this curve because going around some of these curves at the actual speed it recommends is probably not the best when you're on controller. Especially seen as though the controller turning is not amazing. And we're dropping down to 70 in a random zone. Oh, and guess what? Toll booth. Gotta love a toll booth. Not really, but it can happen. We're going to learn from our mistakes last time and not go behind a vehicle because that happens. End up just stopping and not going through. Yeah. Off we go. An hour and 30 minutes to get 24 kilometres. I think that's doable. Even if we were going a kilometre an hour, definitely doable. For our final stop of the day. But yes, if you are enjoying it, obviously whatever platform you're on, once this becomes a video on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff. Obviously there's a hype button on mobile as well, which is another way to like on mobile. It's much appreciated if you do so. It helps out quite a lot, and it's a better way of liking on mobile. Now, obviously I've already talked about memberships, but memberships is an amazing thing to help out support the channel. It's cheaper than a bus ticket, cheaper than a meal deal, cheaper than going out and getting 1 cup of coffee a month. If you can spare a cup of coffee price a month, $2.99. Become a channel member, hit the join button below the video or in the description. And you'll be able to get all my videos early. Discounts at infin8.store and shoutouts on videos only. Now, obviously, the live stream will become a video, but those shoutouts on videos don't. Well, I'm not editing the video; it's just the live stream goes live in the VOD. But obviously, if you become live while I'm live, if you become a member while I'm live, you get shoutouts on the stream. So you can always save to become a member and become a member on the stream. You can gift members on the stream. You can gift other things on the stream as well, so it's completely up and optional for you. And obviously we're going to be live again tomorrow, but right now we're doing pretty good. Right, how we're doing, just need to make sure we stay within the speed limit. We're definitely going to be an hour ahead. We've got 9 kilometers to get 9 kilometers in 16 minutes, 8 kilometers, sorry, in 16 minutes, and I can already see the bus stop, so we're well and truly going to be an hour ahead of schedule again, even with 2 recovery services for fuel, because we've not refueled at all. Although we have refueled with the emergency service, but we've not refueled by going to the actual petrol station to refuel, which I should have done. When would it have been? Yeah, it would have been I don't know, but even so. About to pull on up here. Our final stop for the day in the southwest of France. Now, like I say, tomorrow we're probably going to go west coast of France and go up north, see where we explore from there. But obviously, to do so, you can follow me live tomorrow on all social platforms. You go to my website, tops.stream,
Wenn
for
ich nur
everything.
vorher gewusst hätte, wie schnell und günstig Fernbusse sein können.
And that's everyone getting off with all the bags. Hopefully tomorrow we might even look at going more manual with stuff instead of going in arcade mode. Maybe we'll figure out how to open the doors. Maybe we'll figure out what to do with baggage and stuff. But yeah, let's log out, finish it. We're going to see how badly we've done on the things. Did not run out of fuel, -5. We only got one minus. Contract with Central, we messed that up, so that is what it is. 80% rest quality, which is good. The scheduled departure, we know right. 12 property damage. Everything else was pretty much good. No accidents, apparently. And we did speed a bit. We did. And safety distance broken 3 times. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So we did quite a decent drive. Like I say, we're now in the south of France. We're probably going to end up going up to Bordeaux and Brest and maybe further on. We'll figure that out tomorrow. But this is the time where we say thank you again so much for everyone supporting the streams, supporting all the videos as they go in VODs and all that kind of good stuff. It should be a pretty decent stream tomorrow. Like I say, we've made it 2.5 hours today, which is basically what I wanted to get done. I don't know why it's taking a second for the thing to load. There we go. But yeah, we all know that this was day 11 out of 43. Technically, we missed the day, but hopefully we've made up for it by going over a little bit on time, and we'll see what we can do tomorrow with that. But without further ado, all we have to do is go back to a new source. Make sure, like I say, if you're watching this as a VOD or you're watching this as a stream, !stream will get you to the giveaway link. Otherwise, it's in the description of the YouTube video after the fact. You can enter the giveaway to get a game key of Fernbus Coach Simulator in partnership with Aerosoft. So make sure you check that out. Obviously, check out infin8 store, which if you're watching live, !store. If you're watching on the thing on the VOD, it's in the link in the description. And obviously the stuff going around on screen now. You can get some amazing stuff with discounts, with the discount code, and also free shipping on orders over $75, about £56 and €66 or something like that. Estimates of discounts as well and free shipping. But yeah, day 11 out of 43 is officially over. Thanks everyone for supporting us. I will hopefully see you all back again tomorrow for day 12 out of 43, and we'll get back into the rhythm and get it all continued.